Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of F1 2020 My Team. Today we've got the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. We've just got to do some activities and then we'll get straight into it. G-force training. Yeah, we'll get our second driver up.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race.
Beautiful. Straight into it then. Let's check our messages and then we'll get into practice one. Morning everyone. Weather forecast. Alright for qualifying in the race. Development. Ooh, we're going up a bit. We're above Haas, but we're below Renault. That's fine. We've got sunny practice one. We'll try and get as much done as possible there because there's rain in the other two. Straight into practice then. Let's check our objectives.
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Downforce, which is, it'll just be done for any of them. Fast sector 2 or 3, qualifying pace. Consistent, hopefully we can get that on our first program. Chain 5 corners will be in track acclimatization. And car setup will be after two or three of them. Right, straight into track acclimatization. Well, we've got a pretty empty track. We'll start this lap then. DRS first thing. It's quite a quick track, not many corners. There we go, it's turning. You can really easily mess up these corners though. Monza is basically a bunch of straights with chicanes in them. Chain 5 corners, we've got one objective done. Almost missed that one. I don't think we're going to get the purple score, we've already got too many greens, but...
Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Nice long straight now. Down to the parabolica. I really don't like the racing line that these guys put through parabolica. I think it's far too wide.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
There we go, then we've got purple, but we're going to keep going. Trying, oh! We've just got to do 3 laps, so I'm not too bothered about the score now. We're just getting 3 laps done to getting one of the team objectives. And then that's one more done, bit more resource points to improve the car. And yeah, it's always good to just get a bit more practice on the track. And I do like this track. There we go. A lovely chicane and then down to the final corner. Through the parabolica, we'll do one more lap. Get consistent done.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
There we go. I thought it was a bit slow out that corner, but The game likes it. And we're out behind the Ferrari, might get a little tow. My early predictions for the race is that Mercedes are going to be very fast. This is a very engine heavy track and their engine's amazing. So that's going to be my early prediction for the race. Obviously we'll see when we do our qualifying lap how close we get to them. Giving Vettel a nice little tow down here. There we go, full purple lap, high score.
Program
Lovely.
complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
And first in the speed trap. Right, we'll go back to the garage. And we'll come out and get some more programs done. Can't complain at that. R&D objectives done and 2 team objectives. We're actually going to do qualifying pace now, and I'm going to do maximum speed because it's quite a speed heavy circuit. I'm going to get that done now while the track's reasonably clear, and then we'll do the rest. The rest can be done at any point.
If you want to know.
Let's get this lap started then. We've got the fast tyres on, we've got a maximum speed setting, DRS on, and we're following the Mercedes. .212, we've added another 2 miles an hour to our top speed there. Over the curve, leaving Hamilton behind a little bit. He is on a slower tyre, but we'll take anything we can get. Little bit of curb on the outside onto the DRS. Got a bit of grass there on the entry, that's not great. Go down this big long straight into Parabolica. Around the outside and over the line. Purple.
Okay,
Purple.
test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
And we're going fastest again in the speed trap. Back to the garage, we'll see what else we can get done. There we go, purple again. We've got all of our objectives done. We'll get time, we'll do these 3 now and then get straight into qualifying basically. Right, let's start our time management program. Shouldn't be too bad because it's mainly straights, so hopefully we'll be alright. Just take it nice and slow through the corners, yeah, not do that. There we go, that's better. The good thing about a track like Monza, it's a fast track, so you're never going to be slow on the time, which means you usually got a bit of time to play with. You can take the corners a little bit slower, less aggressively. Okay, Archon. You're right, mate. This will be the corner that ruins it. It's quite a tough corner on it, but we've got it into that purple. That is a good lap. Purple, one time.
And a job well done. We got some excellent data with that runs.
Back to the garage and we'll get the next program done. 9 minutes to go. Fuel management up next. This will be hard on a fast track like this, but we'll give it a go. Just get into it. Getting our fuel management done then. Do a lot of coasting down the straights, especially down that back straight towards the end of the lap. There we go. We've already got a second to play with. We're in the green. Can just lift off a bit. Just get it back up. There we go. Halfway through the green. Following Kvyat round. Near the purple now. DRS on. Will Kvyat move? He will. How nice. Left off here. Slam the brakes on. Took that way too wide. Now Kvyat's going to be all over us. Take the grass. And we just pull away from Kvyat. Start coasting there into the purple. And then coast our way up to the line into purple. Lovely.
Test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Right, we'll head back to the garage and get the next one done. Here we go, 3 minutes to get ERS management done. I believe in us. Let's go. Yeah, there is enough time. Let's get our ERS management sorted then. It's a nice easy one this, you just don't use it. Keep the throttle down. And brake hard into the corners. I'd say that first chicane is probably the hardest out of the 3 proper chicanes to get right. Very nice of Science to get out of the way for us. This chicane's quite nice. You can take a lot of speed into the second corner of it. Just make sure you don't go on the gravel. There you go, same for that one, don't go too wide. Same for that, you can take a bit of curb, DRS on, leading us all the way down to the next chicane, which if you get wrong can really lose you some time. There you go, like that. I've gone too wide into it, as you can see. Slightly recovered. And now just blast it down this back straight. Around the corner, full throttle, over the line, and we've got all our programs done. I think we got all our programs done. So first, but again I was on the soft tyre with the fastest setup possible, so it's kind of expected. Giotto 15th, it's not bad, he's improving. But again, some people hadn't ran the medium or soft, so they could be up there. I'm not sure if I got that last one completed or not, because I don't think I crossed the line before the session finished, so I'm not too sure. either way, we're going to go into qualifying now, and yeah, skip the next 2 sessions.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Do you think your teammate was enjoying themselves in front of their home crowd?
They're loving it. The crowd has been great to them. Up the Giotto.
Let's talk about another team. How do you feel they did today?
The effort they put in was above and beyond. Whenever I answer them questions, and I never get a claim. I either be nice and don't get a claim, or I'll be mean and I don't get a claim. What am I supposed to do? There we go then. Shed load of points. Takes up to 1,100. We might be able to get a major improvement. Oh, has Giotto pushed us into the... Yes, he's got himself up to a claim 8. There we go. We're going to get straight onto track here. Let's go. Right, let's begin our qualifying lap. We've got a Ferrari in front, but I don't think we'll catch up to them. I hope we don't, because they're not going to move and we'll have to overtake. And it's Vettel, so he definitely won't move. That's a good line through them corners there. A little bit of grass on the way out. There we go. Yeah, we ruined it a bit there. We outbraked ourselves, almost hit Vettel. We had to kind of pull out of it, but I think we can still salvage a decent time. DRS coming up. Stroll's done a 125. I think our fastest was a 124. So we'll have to see what everyone else does. There we go. We've taught that line much better than we did in practice. Stay in Vettel's slipstream now. Do him through the parabolica. Here we go. What are we going to get? 123.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
Alright, let's head back to the garage and wait to see what the Mercedes can do. There we go, we got 5 tenths on Lewis.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:23.9.
Giotto is on his flying lap now. He's done a 28.0 on his first one, which is better than Kevin. Let's fast forward a bit, see how he does. Where's he gone? 13th. Bottas gone second by 4 tenths. I don't think he'll be catching us. Let's have a look where everyone is quickly. Giotto in 19th. I reckon he'll probably move up to 17th when he does his next lap. There's only about 400ths in that, so it's not a lot. Let's have a look. Hamilton's out putting more laps in. There we go, everyone else is out. So, first 4 tenths ahead of the Mercedes. It's not bad. Giotto 19th, but he's at his own Grand Prix. I'm hoping that's a bit more motivation to push him up during the race. Alright, let's get straight into this race then.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Let's have a look.
It's good to qualify at the front, isn't it?
The chassis department put a lot of overtime, has really paid off.
What was the secret of your qualifying pace?
Having a great team who worked tirelessly to get the best out of the car.
Do you feel that your teammate put on a good show for the home crowd?
Definitely, there was a good amount of showboating today. I don't know what he did, I was in the car.
Appreciate your time.
There we go, there's our rivalry against Vettel. And our acclaim going up again. Right, let's have a look at our messages.
Call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Be careful coming to the pits if you have damage. We're not going to get any damage, Jeff. Let's check our R&D tree quickly, see if you can get anything done. We've got in progress over here. In progress, shall we see what they recommend?
This one.
Powertrain, cylinder head. Go on then, if that's what you think's worth it. Develop. There we go, that should take us ahead of AlphaTauri. Right, let's get into the race.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Here we go then, 13 laps. Let's see how we do. Need a good start here to get away from the Mercedes. Bit of ERS on the start. Fly down to this first corner. There's definitely going to be some scuffle in the middle. Bit of curb, we'll take it. Yellow flag, there's been a crash back there somewhere. I've looked at them and I've gone onto the grass. Good job those things are foam and not concrete. Need to take as much speed through these chicanes as possible, because Bottas is just going to keep on top of us if we don't. Gotta say, this hasn't been my cleanest first lap. Pulling out a little bit of a gap though. There we go. Pull away down this long straight then. I'd say it's a good first lap. It looks like Luke has made up a few places. Got another lap before DRS becomes an issue, but we're already out of that time zone. Here we go, let's nail this purple sector 1. This lap definitely feels better already. Much tidier than the first one. There we go. We'll use a bit of ERS down here. Another purple sector. That was awful through there, so we're going to use the ERS down the rest of the straight. There we go, run parabolica. Up to the line.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Here we go, just make sure we keep taking these chicanes nicely. This track is just flat out all the time, and then into chicanes. Bit of curb, but we took that chicane faster, definitely.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Okay, I'll use it more. Fine. slow middle sector. There we go. Are we going to make it a fastest lap?
We're
Yeah.
approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. We're leading our teammate by 14.8 seconds.
Is that it? Only 14 back to Luca. That means he's doing really good, all the entire packs together. What do we reckon? Luca Giotto driver of the day in front of his home crowd? Could be. There we go, the tyres are starting to go off now. And no more fastest sectors for us, I don't think. This track is really nice to drive. Here we go, I reckon they're going to put us next lap. Barry Bollica. No, not putting us this lap, so looks like lap 6 maybe 7. Oh, it was awful into that corner. We'll lose a bit of time there.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly and showing some minor wear.
We're gonna have to put up with whatever they tell us now, because I'm pretty sure we're on all of our last pieces. So, whatever issues we have to deal with it. We just had the Imola Grand Prix in real life, and that track looks amazing. Although, I think for this game it's just too narrow. It looked hard enough in real life, let alone in the game. So, I'm glad it's not on here, kind of, because while it's an iconic track, I think I'd be rubbish at it. Let's have a look. Oh, the engine's not doing too bad. Will they tell us to pit?
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
That's better. Less curb. Bottas and Verstappen having a right little battle. And then Hamilton and Vettel are like they're having a battle as well. And it's just me out in front, lonely. Hopefully we come out in some traffic after this pits and we can have a bit of fun.
It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Here we go, let's fly some of this energy out then. There we go. Got a nice little cushion. I'm not sure how long the pit stop will be.
Expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
But we'll definitely be losing some time. There we go. We're all coming down the back straight. There go Verstappen and Bottas. Hamilton hasn't pitted. Oh, a few cars are pitting now.
Go, go.
Who are coming out behind?
Strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Out behind Stroll. Need to be careful of him, he's a maniac. He's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And he's only got a seat because his dad is rich. And that is the story of Lance Stroll. But we've got DRS. We're not going to get too close to him, I don't think. We'll save it for this back straight. Yeah, let's get close through the chicanes. DRS on now. There we go, right up behind him. I'll brake late. Oh, hoo -hoo, inside line and a bit Stroll. Norris is pitting, Stroll is pitting, boring. Who are we racing now then? Gasly, come on then. Oh, hey up! Stroll wants it again, but I'm a better braker.
The gap to the car behind is
Inside line for me.
7 seconds.
Where did Stroll come from there? I swear he was going into the pits. I was chilling. Not a worry in the world. And out of nowhere came some maniac. Here we go, Pierre Gasly. Got DRS. Will we be able to capitalise? Oh yes, right in behind him. We're coming narrow. We've took it. We'll use our overtake out of the corner.
Nice move. Good job.
Leclerc next, will he pit? Leclerc's pitting. Verstappen's in the pits. Bottas is in the pits. There we go. Back to first. That was a fun little stint through the middle. Got some overtakes. Nice little battle with Stroll. Oh my, Sainz either hasn't pitted or he's done a madness. They can't have pitted, Sainz and Raikkonen. Bit too late breaking into there. No DRS this lap. We don't mind. Use a bit of our energy recovery system. There it is. I'm sure Stroll was pitting. Oh well. 3 laps left. There we go. Sainz is pitted. Raikkonen's pitted. Bottas and Verstappen back up into second and third. Hamilton fourth, Vettel fifth. Oh, Verstappen on the hard tyre. Interesting. 5 laps of fuel. Smashing it, we are. Looks like Hamilton's closing into Verstappen. Those hard tyres at the pit stop might have been the wrong choice. Two laps left and a fastest final sector from me somehow. This first sector is really catching me out now. Here we go. Use the overtake button a bit down here. And all the way down here as well. Around the parabolica. Two more laps. Oh, Perez is in 5th. Where's Vettel gone? That is the question. Perez flying along, he was on the podium the other week. Back round the corner, onto the curb a little bit.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
We're going to set up for this last lap. We're going to go on to Rich. We're going to save all of our ARS. We're going to absolutely fly it. We've gone onto the gravel. Oh! Is our car okay? Don't know how we've done that. That could have ended atrociously. Right. Overtake on. Let's fly this last lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
That could have been really bad. Setting up for it to do a fastest lap and we smash it into a wall. I'm going to lose 10 grand for that. Alright, slow first sector, but only by like 300ths was it? Get the ERS going a little bit through his middle sector. Here we go. Use it all the way down here. Nah, 3/10 off. Can we somehow pull it back in this last? The Tiffy's out. Oh, it's going to be a yellow final sector. I'm not even going to get to do it. God's sake! We're all out of ERS.
Yellow flag.
Stuff your yellow flag. No, I haven't done it. First though, we'll take it.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
Carlos Sainz driver of the day. Where's Jeff? Let's have a look at him. There he is, Big Jeff. He's loving it. Yes, on the car. Pointing to the sky, we love it.
They put together a solid strategy.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there.
Nice big trophy.
To see them make their way out onto the podium.
Bottas tipping it down our neck. There we go then. First for me, Bottas second, Verstappen third, Hamilton fourth and Vettel fifth, so we've beat him for our rivalry as well. Looks like he just pipped Perez. He finished, what, a tenth ahead of him. Let's have a look for Giotto. Oh, 18th. Yeah, lost one place, which isn't good because Latifi didn't finish, which means realistically he probably lost two. Oh well, we'll go again. We've still got 26 points. We've got the fastest lap and the win. We'll take it. Let's head back to HQ.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. It made it look easy. It doesn't get much better than a win at this track, does it?
It doesn't. It's great to see our aerodynamic work paying off. What did I just do? Engine was made for this track because we're doing a powertrain up
You
there.
really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
This is for the fans. I always put on a good show.
It's your teammates' home Grand Prix. Do you think they enjoyed themselves out there today?
I think so, yes. There's nothing like having the crowd behind you.
Appreciate your time.
It's alright. There we go. 5. Smashed him that. Up to 14. We're 8 points ahead now, so it's going to be tough for him to come back from that. Acclaim's up to level 11 for us, and we're over the halfway mark for the team to level 14. Let's see the monies. Yes, we did all of our sponsors. Yeah, minus 10k because I smashed it into the wall like an idiot. 11.2, saving up some money for the so we can get rid of Giotto, but no one tell him. There we go, some moolah. Renew sponsors. Shall we have a look, see if we can get anything better? What do we want? Want something higher paying. 20 constructors. Out qualify your rival. It's not that it doesn't pay very well. Achieve the fastest lap in any session. We'll go with that because we're actually quite quick in practices. So we'll do that one. And we'll come down here and we'll have a look. Moon. Complete the race with no DNFs. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Oh, is that the right one? Yeah, we'll go with that one. There we go. Vehicle looking okay. That's looking a bit worn, but we don't want to ruin anything. Messages. High cash balance. I'd like to recommend invest in better facilities or try to tempt a more expensive driver as you. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. So I've got to save it, haven't I? Because if we look at our contracts, he's still got 84 days. we look at the driver market, 11 mil, we can afford. We're doing all right. We can afford everyone but the top 5 basically. Shall we put? I'm gonna put Perez on watch. Compare. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on watch. Don't know what that means, but we were watching him. Right, we'll do our activities, and then we'll finish the episode. There we go. Everything get done. We've even got some extra time. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching. Join us next time for the Russian Grand Prix at Sochi, I believe the track is. So if you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe and share the video. I think we're very close to 350 subscribers. So help us out and help us push on to 400 after that. Thank you. Bye.